whenever this goes out, the number, of course, is going to be higher. But I would like to point out that we have made it to today of day number 12 of Matt not pooping himself.
I'm really proud of myself, honestly.
Um, and I like to say that you let me know earlier this week that we're lucky that we got the 12, right?
No, that's not what I said.
I feel like we're lucky we got the 12.
I said you were almost going to have to restart the board. Two different things. No, we're very lucky we got to 12. If I would have gotten home like 10 minutes later, we wouldn't have gotten to 12.
Like if there was just like a little bit of traffic on the way home, you would have been screwed.
Yeah, that's about right. I think you should be congratulating me for making it to 12.
I feel like I don't have to give you praise for doing something that
I need praise.
Most grown adults do on a daily basis.
I need praise, or else I won't be able to hold my butthole tight enough. All right? Things slip when you have anal fissures.
Most of you think this is childish. This is public shaming, and it's the only thing keeping Matt clean.
You're right. You're right.
Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And I'm Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, it's a callback to... Okay. Normally we do a bit of banter about the week before we start, but I hate your background so much.
Fair enough.
That I would love if we could just get rid of it by just talking about the topic.
So we have to talk about it, then I can change my background?
I'm fully fair in that deal.
Okay, all right. So I will cook you up and eat you. Do not think that I won't hesitate. That's right. Lay down.
For those of you listening at home, he is not threatening to kill and eat his cat. That would be absurd and a terrible thing to do on mic.
Yeah, I'm not threatening my cat. So I have been on a kick. You know, it's spooky season. We're getting there. The leaves are changing. The leaves are changing, Connor. It's spooky season. You know, right?
It was 80 degrees today.
I know. It sucked. It's getting to spooky season. I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? And so I have been on a little bit of a scary movie kick, and I know you're not a big scary movie fan, so I will do the watching for you.
I am a fan of scary movie.
No, not scary movie. Scary movies like the
horror films.
Yeah, horror films. I will do the watching for you so that you don't have to watch these horrendous movies. But I have recently gotten into the realm of public domain horror movies, right?
That's like the Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, right?
Yes. So there's a company that is developing a universe, a scary movie public domain twisted childhood universe, right? And it's actually called that, the Twisted Childhood Universe, as of right now. Or also known as the Pooniverse. Right. Which
I hate that.
Me too, but Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was the first title in the franchise. And so a lot of people have dubbed it the Pooniverse. And actually the company is using that as well. However, I started with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2. And then I just recently I was looking on Amazon Prime, not to shout out that company, but I was looking on that video streaming service, and discovered several Popeye horror movies,
Okay.
which were horrendous, absolutely disgustingly terrible. And I'm talking like, I, imagine what these movies are. I can't move out of the way anymore. Just imagine how terrible these movies already have to be for these other movies to be so much worse. Just awful. And in every way, the acting, the sound quality, they're spending millions of dollars on.
But isn't the point of it like we kind of hey, we know these aren't great. Like we're doing this to like mock the character because of the public domain of it all.
In a way, like I think they want to have some seriousness to it, though. Like with Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, it seems like they put some effort into it. It seems like they wanted to take this beloved character and twist it, which is, I mean, the twisted childhood universe. They started with bringing Christopher Robin back, and he's like, to his wife or his fiance. He says, "I want you to meet my childhood friends. I want you to meet them," and then they go and murder them. You know what I mean? Like that, like the Winnie the Pooh murders them. Not to spoil the first movie, I guess, but like that's the essential plot, is they want to take the traditional stories and twist them and make them horror. So as of right now, they've done this company in this franchise has done Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2. They have done Peter Pan, Neverland Nightmare, just released in July. Bambi, what Bambi?
The Reckoning.
The Reckoning. And upcoming in 2026, they have Pinocchio Unstrung, and right after that, the Pooniverse Monsters Assemble, which is what my background is showing you. Okay, so with Pooniverse Monsters Assemble, the plot includes characters from each of the preceding installments that I've just named, as well as several other characters. There will be returning characters such as Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, Owl, Peter the Pan, Tinkerbell, Captain Hook, Bambi, Pinocchio, and the Cricket, all of whom have shown up in these movies that have come out so far. They will also include Rabbit, Sleeping Beauty, the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, Tintin, and others. It says in December 2024, Scott Chambers, I believe the producer, announced Mary Poppins will also appear in this movie, and stated that she, Peter Pan, and the Mad Hatter will be the three most villainous characters of the film. So I don't know if it's going to be like Winnie the Pooh and his crew are going after Peter Pan, Mad Hatter, and Mary Poppins. Like they're going to be the villains, and then the the villains of the other movies are going to be the heroes, or I guess the protagonists. And then shortly after that, Blood and Honey 3 is set to come out. They have
We have more others in projects in development here
that are all TBA right now.
But it's getting more wild. We have Awakening Sleeping Beauty.
Yep.
Snow White Returns.
Uh-huh.
Alice and the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Tigger's Return. And then we have the untitled Mary Poppins film, an untitled Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare sequel, and then Tarzan Beast of the Jungle.
I was so excited for Tarzan Beast of the Jungle. I cannot tell you how excited I am for these movies. Okay, so the budget is not as much as I had previously stated. I thought it was, but it wasn't. So like Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was only $100,000 for the first budget. It bumped up to $500,000 for the second budget, and has been kind of all over the place for the others. So not a lot. They're not putting a lot of effort into these movies.
Yeah, but the return you're getting, like on the first one, you put $100,000 on the budget, you make 7.7 million worldwide on the box office gross.
Yeah, like they've gotten a hefty return. Even Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare has only grossed I should say 1,561,000 worldwide, which is pretty decent compared to their 250,000 euro budget to 310,000 euro budget.
That's the pound.
That's what I meant. Pound. And then Bambi is fairly recent, so they've only grossed about 215,000 worldwide so far. I don't know what their budget. It doesn't say their budget here on Wikipedia.
Right.
But I just want you to know, I think you should watch these movies.
Well, here's something that's interesting to look at.
Okay.
Bambi has the better reviews than the others do.
Yeah.
So the way Rotten Tomatoes works is they take the percentage of positive reviews out of the total, and the number that you get is how many of those reviews are positive.
Yeah.
So out of 100 reviews, if 72 are positive, you get a 72% on Rotten.
Yeah.
The first Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey has 65 reviews, but it's sitting at a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Insanely low. I don't think I've ever seen a movie that low. I'm sure there are other movies that low, but that is so bad.
The Master of Disguise, I think, has a 1%.
What? That movie is a masterpiece.
As we're talking about it, and it was just 9/11, I'd just like to remind everyone that Dana Carvey was dressed as a giant turtle man as the towers fell.
Yes, he was. Yes.
But then we jump up into Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. It's less reviews at 44, which is less than 65, of course. But it's at a 48%.
Yeah.
So like 21, basically, out of the 44 reviews are positive.
Yeah.
And then Peter Pan's Nightmare stays roughly the same ratio-ish, with 24 reviews at 42%.
Mm-hmm.
But then we jump up to Bambi the Reckoning with the lowest amount of reviews at 16, but the highest number of positive reviews at 63%.
Yeah.
So with that, even if we put it at 65 reviews on par with Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, it would still be far exceeding like the ratio there.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. It's not streaming. I'd have to rent it on, I believe, Prime Video. But I don't know. I might do it. It might be worth it. I'm in the middle of Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare right now. And it's been pretty on par with the other movies. Like not something that is going to be a cult. I mean, it might be a cult classic. This might be a cult classic universe, just in the obvious box office smash, technically with the budget compared to the box office gross worldwide. Like that's a pretty big hit in my opinion. That's really good. Ratio wise, I know they didn't spend a lot, but the return was incredible.
Right.
I definitely like, it's not Halloween. It's not Friday the 13th. Like, it'll never be that quality of a series, but I think it's fantastic. I'm loving it so far. I also watched a Mickey Mouse one. I guess it was Steamboat Willie whenever he entered the public domain.
Yeah.
Which was pretty bad. They're all really bad. But I'm enjoying them.
I'm reading the synopsis of Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
Yeah.
And I would love to just read one sentence.
Go ahead.
And I do apologize if this spoils something for you, Matt, but
No, you're good.
You know what? This is the most crazy sentence I've ever read. The plot centers around Wendy's search for her brother Michael, who has been abducted by Peter Pan and Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Frake Waterfield, who is the writer, I believe, writer and director,
Possibly. I don't know.
stated Tinkerbell will be, quote, heavily obese and recovering from drugs. While Chambers stated the character is, quote, hooked on heroin and convinced it's pixie dust.
Yep. So the Tinkerbell thing, not heavily obese.
Okay.
They're pretty close to anorexic, in my opinion, and is still using drugs. So I don't know about recovering, but definitely not what they initially planned. But the heroin and pixie dust, that's actually.
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted to put you into the universe that I have been dropped into. I don't even want to say it was a choice. It definitely was a choice. I could have avoided it, but I didn't want to. The allure was too strong.
I do want to say that I knew these films existed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not shocked by their existence.
Yeah.
On the other hand, though, why?
Why did you do this? I don't know, man. I think people just want to take something pure and sacred and completely ruin it. And ruin it in like a good way. And I say a good way as these movies are terrible, but like
So I'm guessing
that needs to be done.
I'm guessing that's Pinocchio there, to your right.
This one?
Yeah.
It very well might be. I haven't seen what Pinocchio looks like, but that looks a lot like what Pinocchio would look like, with the long nose, wood-ish features.
And then Bambi's behind you because I see some antlers.
Yes, that is Bambi.
Who is there? Someone riding on Bambi?
Yes, that's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
is riding on Bambi.
Why does he look like a bulldog?
Couldn't tell you. That's Piglet.
Okay.
Right, I don't know. Like, again, I don't know what this is.
Wow, that's a hook hand, so maybe that's Captain Hook.
That's very possible, and that makes a lot of sense.
Also, there's a big creepy spiral. Maybe that's the Cheshire Cat.
I believe that might be Owl. In the background up there, you can't see it. I know.
Yeah, that's cut off for me.
That might be Tigger. From what I can see, or maybe that's Tigger.
That looks a little bit more like Tigger. Who's?
That's the Mad Hatter.
The troll?
And that's probably Alice. I would maybe. I can't be certain because I haven't seen some of these movies. See if I can get off it. Oh, look at that. I don't know who they are. Tweedledee and Tweedledum? I can't see.
Oh, I can't see them either, so
let's see if I can get the picture and just share my okay. Oh, don't be lame. I hate you. I hate the internet. Google used to be so perfect, and then they went and screwed it all up.
This country used to be something.
It used to be something. Okay, let's see. Can I zoom in? I should be able to. No! Oh, I hate the internet so much. I hate it! Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's just share my screen and see if we can somehow see this. Can you see any of this? I can't zoom in. It won't. I try, and it's almost worse. Can I? No.
Can you click on it?
If I click on it, it takes me to the website, and then it's even smaller. And maybe actually,
right-click on it.
Is that better?
Nothing happened.
Oh, it didn't zoom for you? That's lame. It zoomed for me. That's not really much better. I don't know. Down here at the bottom. Oh, you're not even on the website because it's not. Share this tab instead. Ha ha ha! Okay. There we go. It's not zooming in. Can you see this at all?
Okay, that's a little better.
Okay. All right. So there's somebody coming out of a grave here at the bottom. I don't know. I can't even imagine. I can't even read. It just says dead, I think, on the gravestone.
Nice. It's very descriptive.
Up here, that might be Peter. That looks like Peter Pan because he got his face all messed up. And he's got a little feather in it. Yeah, I think that's Peter Pan right here at the top. That definitely looks like Owl and Rabbit. are both right here above what we are presuming is Pinocchio. And that's really it. I think, yeah, that's Tigger. You can see his tail now. Down here is Tigger next to Pam. Piglet, Hook. Yeah, that seems like Hook. Oh, that could be Tinkerbell. She's got like a syringe, so that actually could be Tinkerbell over here by Tigger and the Mad Hatter. What a lovely universe they've created here. Oh, and do you see the logo? How it looks like the Avengers.
I did see that, yeah.
I think that's so fantastic. They want it to be an Avengers level threat. But yeah, now I can get rid of my background just for you.
Wow, this was
enlightening. I know.
This was an incredible 20 minutes. I can't believe all the information you shared with me and what I will go on knowing. And it's good to have proof of why I will be having nightmares tonight.
You're welcome.
So that when my wife does complain, I can point to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And say, look what he did. Why would you make it something worse?
You're welcome. Hey, maybe can I here, hold on. Now it's my ears.
I feel like what you should do is just put in the effort of making your room look nice so that you could just use the background that you have.
The problem is, buddy, this is my guest room. And I could put things on the walls. And I did have a Deadpool poster right here, and it fell down. So
you're saying I can tack a blanket to the wall, but you can't put a poster up?
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, no, honestly, so I could switch this, right? Like I could put the monitor here in the corner, right here. Let me, it's a mess right now. So listeners,
oh, we just lost you.
I broke it. I broke it.
It would suck if you actually did break it.
I broke it. I don't know why. Or no.
Oh, he's gone again.
Just bear with me.
Pooh, bear with me.
Alrighty then. See if that did anything. Let me get my video back on. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Now it's angled weird, but don't cut off video. I could put the monitor over here, right? And obviously I'd be facing this direction. But then you could see a little bit more of my things. But I would need to tidy it up because it looks like garbage right now. Inception.
Oh, I don't like that.
So I could do that, but then if Mia was chilling in here or the cats were messing around over here, you'd be able to see it all. You'd be able to see everything. So I think it's pros and cons, And I also have a bunch of clothes on the bed because I don't feel like folding them.
All right, then we'll let you still be lazy. You can put your camera back to where it was then.
Okay, I will do that. Hopefully it doesn't break while I do that. Okay, I got it.
Oh boy, Matt, guess what?
What?
Pokemon ZA comes out soon.
No way, really?
Yes.
That's exciting news to hear.
I think it comes out on October 16th.
Okay. That's great. Do we know anything about it? Is it anything like Arceus was? Because I adored Arceus and the new mechanics they introduced.
Yes, it will be relatively similar to Arceus, but it will not be the same thing.
Okay.
We are in Lumiose City, which is the main city within the Haux region, which was Gen 6. And we are staying fully within that city.
Okay.
There's been a redevelopment thing that has gone on that has brightened up the city. There's now battle areas within it. And there seems to be rogue mega evolutions that are happening.
I've seen some of the mega evolutions, like Mega Dragonite, I think.
Yes. I don't know what's happening. Are you hearing that fuzziness too?
Is it? Am I fuzzy?
You got to keep talking.
Is it still fuzzy?
No, but you're really quiet.
What? Oh, you know what? It probably switched whenever I unplugged.
Okay, how's that?
That's very tinny.
What? Ugh! This is why I don't unplug anything. Grr.
What mic are you? Are you using your camera mic? Because that could be the problem.
No.
Oh boy, I just wanted to talk about Pokemon.
Is that any better?
Still tinny.
Mother truck. Okay, so what I did, I had to completely. You're just gonna deal with the tinniness for right now. I'll unplug everything and plug it back in. What I had to do this weekend or last week, whatever day it was, I unplugged everything from my computer to go get it fixed. My brother had to fix some things. And now I had to plug it all back in, but I don't know if I plugged it all in right or plugged it in the right places. So now I'm screwing everything up. Okay, I got this.
Thought we were just gonna deal with the tinniness. Where'd he go?
How's that? Wait. How's that? Still tinny?
Less tinny.
I hate technology so much. What is happening? What about that? Say
If I say it's fine, will you just let us move on?
we could have moved on this whole time, but you keep talking about how tinny it is.
I'm just saying it's tinny. I didn't say we couldn't just keep going.
Tinny Turner. All right, continue. Go ahead.
There are rogue mega evolutions that you're getting dispatched to deal with, as well as like a whole new battle ranking system, and there's a plot and a storyline, whatever. That's not what's important.
Who cares about the storyline? Nobody.
What's important
Right.
is that the crybabies in the Pokemon world are finally getting mega evolutions back,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna be like usable and competitive again.
Yeah, that's great.
Like in mainline games and whatever. But also, they're getting new mega evolutions,
Yeah.
which
I
I
would
wanted
hope
to
so.
talk about.
Yes, let's do it.
These are not going to be in the order that they were released. These are just all of the official ones that we have right now, and I think there are some on this list that you might not know about yet.
I probably don't. I like I said, Dragonite's it. So, Halucha! I'm getting this game day one. There's nothing stopping. I did know about the other one, the one next to Halucha, not Malamar, the other one.
Victory Bell.
Victory Bell. I did know about Victory Bell. I've seen the images. I love it.
So
I love it so much.
We have Mega Malamar here.
Yes, gross. I hate it.
Its psychic abilities are so strong that its head becomes massive.
Mega Mind over here.
People have been putting Mega Mind audio under its clips, but it hypnotizes people, and so like their whole campaign for it was like there were people around the world that were so hypnotized by Malamar that they were like spray painting portraits of Malamar, like going out and buying a bunch of different Malamar merch, and just like were like in the game promo, I think they fall asleep at one point and then they wake back up and their whole team is replaced with Malamars because they were just overtaken. And so like it's laying into like not only the psychic type of Malamar but the dark type of it as well.
I want to say something. As far as Mega Evolutions go, I think this is a success in the realm that I hate Malamar's original design. I know he's just like a squid. That's all he is, really. This is such a good design. I love this design. I hate Malamar, but I love this design.
I agree with it. Because I do believe there are some Pokemon, like Mega Pokemon, that it's like, well, I don't think they really needed one to be cool.
Yes, yeah.
And there are some that are fully saved by them, and there are some that are saved by them, but their design is also not that cool.
Yeah.
Like
Sableye,
Sableye,
great.
I don't think his Mega Evolution is that cool.
Yeah.
He just has a giant gem in front of him.
Yeah, which is the same thing except bigger.
Right. Slowbro, his shell just comes over his entire body. It's not like really doing anything. This to me is a cool new design that like really is evoking.
Do you think, I don't know, I haven't seen any videos. Do you think the rainbow on his like torso area, do you think that like moves?
Oh yeah,
That
definitely.
would be cool.
The light on it definitely pulsates, and like you get like light pulsing in the head, everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a solid design.
Next up, we have Mega Halucha.
I love him. I love him.
Um,
He's going to be the only one on my team. No one else matters.
Halucha has always been one of my favorite Pokemon
Yes!
from this generation
It's the same.
because he's flying fighting, and it was such a unique way to do that because he's based off of
A luchador.
yeah. Sorry, your cat distracted me.
I know! They're distracting me too! Could you screw off?
He's based off of a luchador, and the most famous luchador, at least in America, would probably be Rey Mysterio.
Oh, I was thinking Nacho
Bro.
Libre, but that
Well,
works too.
But Rey Mysterio was a lightweight wrestler within the WWE.
Right.
He's known for like flying off the top ropes and things like that. And so the idea of like having a wrestler that's a hawk that also flies and does wrestling moves and fighting, pretty cool.
I love Halucha so much.
And then you take a Mega design, which his body shape is different. You see he's bulkier and like more filled out in the chest area. He has what most people are just calling the White Power Ranger
Yeah.
chest piece there.
Yeah.
But his chest piece and mask are more ornate. He has that little cod feather.
I like the plumage.
And there is I watched a video on it. There's some like South American like indigenous tribe down there that had some sort of bird warrior, and I think it was like an eagle warriors.
Okay.
And that's sort of like very similar to this design, but of course not exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like pulling from that sort of like design history and everything.
I'm gonna have 10 Mega Haluchas on my team.
You can't only have
10.
one.
You can't even have 10, but I'm gonna have 10.
Then we have Mega Victory Bell here,
Solid.
who I will honestly defend with my life.
100%.
Everyone seems to hate it. It's like, oh, it just got big, and I was like, yeah, it was originally 3 feet tall, and now it's 14. Is that not mega enough for you?
That's massive. I love the face.
Yeah.
The face is so doing it for me. That is so solid.
I love the idea of I have to choke myself or I will throw up.
Talk about cake on another level.
I know. This little massive squash blossom here.
It's perfect. That is the only Victory Bell design that would work.
Oh yeah.
It's unless you want to add like 15 different like vines and no, this is perfect for that line of Pokemon.
And it bouncing around just like
just like what's his name? Jerry the Gourd from
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. He looks like one of the gourds.
Yes.
Fantastic.
On to the one I hate.
The Dragonite.
Okay. I would be more fine with it if that picture didn't piss me off. Do you see the alignment of its wings?
I was going to say, is it pissing you off because of how the wings are facing towards?
He's facing this way, and the wings are facing this way. That doesn't make any sense. And why would you put wings on his head? Why couldn't you just make his back wings a bit? No, I hate this.
Because
design.
this one has its wings on its head.
No. No.
Well, it had those little eyebrow things that, like, you could make. Like,
leave those cooler eyebrow things for the Mega Evolution, but then make the wings. Why? From a evolutionary standpoint, why would his back wings be this big? Why would his eyebrows turn into wings?
Why does he have feathers? He's a dragon.
That's okay, but that's more to do with dinosaurs having feathers. I'm fine with the feathers. I don't give a crap about the feathers.
I'm sorry, you give into big feather and think that dinosaurs had feathers?
Yes, a lot of them did.
Maybe pterosaurs, but not dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs is the overarching term for everything, Connor. Everything.
No.
I will fight you on that. This is a terrible design, and I hate it, and I will never use Mega Dragonite on my team, ever.
The head wings don't bother me.
Okay, what bothers you?
What bothers me is the cankle-like tail.
The ginormous ball on the end.
Why is
how
it so
thick
thick?
his tail is?
Yeah.
Maybe because he can't fly now because those wings would not support him. Maybe it's like a balancing thing where he uses it to hold himself upright because his wings are making him top heavy. That's my thoughts.
I don't know.
Terrible design. I hate it. You could have done so much awesomeness with Dragonite, one of the most beloved Pokemon.
To me, it's not the worst one we've gotten so far, though.
Yes, I will agree with that. It's definitely not the worst one we've gotten so far.
The worst one I think we've gotten so far is our next one here.
Really?
I do not like Greninja's design.
It's kind of just Greninja, but with some ice elements to it. That kind of works because he's a ninja.
Oh, I can draw. I've been able to draw this whole time. Yes, like the headpiece is a little different. You can see his clothes are different. Like
the ice
there's some
shurikens.
color change to it and everything. But honestly, it just looks like they took Greninja, flipped him upside down, and stuck him to a piece of ice.
This could have been a regional form.
Yeah.
This could I will agree with you on that. It doesn't feel mega enough for a mega evolution. This could be a regional form.
Like if you just look at Dragonite, you're like, okay, this is a different Pokemon.
Yeah, for sure.
This one just feels like Ash Greninja looks more different from Greninja than Mega Greninja does.
Yeah.
And like people are gonna say, like, oh well, Greninja had such a cool design already. It's like the most popular Pokemon after Pikachu. So you don't want to mess with the design too much.
It's a mega evolution.
Mewtwo had a sick design, and look how cool their megas were.
Yeah.
Rayquaza is one of the favorite legendaries of all time, and it has one of the sickest megas.
Yeah. I mean, Charizard, arguably the best Pokemon of all time, has 2 really cool mega evolutions.
Yes, Grandpa, Charizard does have 2. Why don't you go take a nap? I don't know. It does good of like playing into the ninja aesthetic by like sticking up to the ceiling and stuff like that. And it's fine. I've never really been a big fan of Greninja.
Yeah.
The problem is it's just the lesser of 3 evils from this generation's starters.
Yeah, fair enough.
However, that probably is going to change for me given one of our next few choices here.
Okay.
Next up, we have Delphox.
Delphox, which arguably is a really cool idea for a Pokemon. I don't think they've utilized it enough, in my opinion. But it's a really cool idea for a Pokemon.
Psychic and fire based off of the Delphic oracles from Greece, which then became witches once Christianity took over the Roman Empire and everything. And so the fire probably comes from being burned at the stake. At least that's what Loxton said in the video I watched on it. Shout out to Loxton.
Yeah.
And then he said that these auxiliary little brooms here are probably because there's like shoot 'em up games in Japan.
Oh, right.
There's just the main characters, so these are kind of like auxiliary blasters that like follow it around.
Yeah. It seems kind of fun, like a fun design.
Yeah, we get some more like witchy robe elements as well, and like the fur on the edges here. Looks like we got a long beard.
I personally think Delphox's design was cool to begin with. Like, I think this is definitely... again, it's a lot more subtle than a lot of Mega Evolutions are, but I do think that it succeeds in making it cool.
I agree.
And bigger and better.
And I will say Delphox was my favorite of the original 3 designs.
Yeah.
All the way through. However, look at what they did to Chestnut.
Yeah, I don't like the colors at all. That's terrible.
Really?
I don't like it.
I think this is a huge improvement on what Chestnut looks like.
Let me look up Chestnut. Because I didn't play this game. Okay, I might agree with you. Because I hate the colors on on Chestnut.
Exactly.
That's terrible. Oh, that's awful.
Chestnut again was supposed to be sort of like a knight, like a
Yeah.
grass knight. And actually, like the French version of knights were paladins, your favorite D&D class.
Yeah.
And so they Loxton was saying that this one is probably supposed to seem more like Charlemagne, who was the king who was often depicted in armor.
Mhm.
And we see this crown-like helmet here on him, the gold accents
Yeah.
on the claws, and then we got this mighty fine beard here, sort of making him look more older and regal.
I like the robe too.
Yep.
Like the Kingsley kind of fur robe.
And then these little spiky things on his back are hammers, like war hammers, that he could
Nice.
take off and hit people with.
That's kind of cool.
And I think like if we go by like regular design up to the Mega, I think this is the most improvement.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, this almost looks like the design they should have gone with.
Probably.
In the original 3-stage, this is the design they should have gone with for the final evolution instead of what they did go with.
Though I will say, if I got this from Quilladin, I would have been so disappointed in all the time that I didn't have this as a Pokemon.
Right.
Because Quilladin, I think, is one of the ugliest Pokemon that have ever been made.
100%. I can see that, yeah.
And so I do think you need to have Chestnut to just like kind of like ease into it. Like if Quilladin had been the starter, then we go to Chestnut and then into Cheslamaine or whatever we want to call this one.
Right.
I think that would be a pretty successful line. But if I had to pick from these three starters, I think I would get Chestnut here.
Yeah, fair enough.
And now we get into these two dudes.
Unless you have anything better, I hate them.
Can you guess which Pokemon these are?
Okay, so it looks like, to me, it looks like, I thought it was Raichu and Raichu, just like the Alolan Raichu and the regular Raichu. But with the red cheeks, it almost looks like this is a Mega Pikachu, and that's a Mega Alolan Raichu, unless they're both just like normal and Alolan. Alolan? Is it Alolan?
Yes.
Yeah, Raichus. But like this one, the middle one has a lot more Pikachu-esque features, but like the ears are clearly Raichu. The tails look a lot more Pikachu. I don't know. Are they both Raichu?
They are both Raichu.
Okay, so I just went into that whole thing. Okay, tell me why the Alolan Raichu's ear hair has become some weird lightning bolts coming out of its head.
So this isn't actually Alolan Raichu. This is normal, regular Raichu.
Okay.
The reason why he has two Megas is because in X and Y, they had a Charizard X and a Charizard Y.
Right.
And a Mewtwo X and a Mewtwo Y. And so they're doing that for Raichu as well. Where we have Raichu.
A Y shape and an X shape.
X.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost it. And a Raichu Y.
Yeah. I see that now, and I still hate it.
Yes. I like the X design way more than the Y design. If they had just gone with this one, I think peak design. Like this is what a Mega Evolution should look like.
Maybe it's, and I know it's because it's supposed to be in an X shape, but maybe it's because it's standing up on its tails. Like it almost, like if those were up like a normal friggin' Pokemon, if those are just like behind him and he was standing on his feet, maybe I wouldn't have such an issue with it. And I also don't like the hands and the feet with it looks like they dipped it in chocolate. I can't say that I like the brown tipped hands.
I can't say that I like how realistic the feet look.
Yeah. When you have Powerpuff Girl hands and then hyper realistic feet, it's jarring, I think.
Now, everything that I saw said that these are Raichu,
Yeah.
but this one here looks way more like Raichu. Well, this one is very much Pikachu.
See,
Like
okay,
in the ears here.
if you put the colors of the middle one onto the Y Raichu, it would just be Pikachu. It would just be Mega Pikachu. The yellow and the red cheeks and like the face, very Pikachu-esque. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you just put that on Raichu Y, it's basically Mega Pikachu. What I don't understand is why didn't I know that Raichu is the evolution of Pikachu, but why couldn't you do a Mega Pikachu and a Mega Raichu?
I think because that like Mega Evolution pushes them towards the peak of their like existence, and if there's
Yeah.
another evolution there, I think that kind of breaks it.
That's fair. That's fair. And I guess we have been spoiled a bit by Ash's Pikachu just always being Pikachu. Like it almost feels like a brand new like a separate Pokemon. You know?
And it's not like there hasn't been a lot for Pikachu over the years. Anyways, I mean,
Yeah.
Yellow is basically like the first Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah.
There was Let's Go Pikachu where you got Pikachu as a starter. He has his own Gigantamax form. He got a pre-evolution and a every generation since the first one has had a Pika clone.
Yeah.
I mean, not Mespirit.
Mimikyu?
Mimikyu, yeah, is literally mimicking Pikachu.
I saw a really cool, just like a side tangent here. I saw a really cool design for a Mimikyu evolution line where there's a pre Mimikyu, which it might have been like I am you or something like that, or you or me or something like that, and then it's Mimikyu, and then it's the final evolution, which looks so stinking cool. I'll have to send you the video because it was probably one of the coolest like fan art evolutions I ever saw. And I love Mimikyu. I wish they would do something just a tad bit more with Mimikyu, but I'm okay that it's just.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I think all of Nintendo's decisions should be rested on our shoulders.
Well, speaking of Nintendo's decisions, we have a few more like big things that came out of today's Pokemon Direct, or not Pokemon Direct, Nintendo Direct. I think Metro 4 is coming out, is one of them. They announced the new Super Mario movie that's coming out, Super Mario Galaxy.
Didn't they announce another Pokemon game that's like Animal Crossing Island Builder kind of thing?
Yes, they did.
I saw that.
You play as a Ditto that has sort of like
morphed into a
transformed into a human, and you learn different attacks from other Pokemon. So they show off like you learning Leaf Edge, and that helps you grow more grass.
Yeah.
Higher grass brings in the more Pokemon to the area, and so then you have like Pokemon coming in out of the caves, and like basically it's like you said, Stardew Valley, Minecraft,
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Those sorts of games.
Yeah.
But Pokemon.
Yeah, which might be interesting, but also might not be something I'm interested in at all. But you know, there's stuff for everyone. I do want to call out Nintendo here while we're on the subject. They are still pursuing Power World right now. Even though they don't own, they're trying to. They're trying to own the battle mechanics that Pokemon uses, the catch and battle kind of mechanic. They're trying to sue the ever-loving crap out of Power World in order to gain the, I don't know, trademark, patent, whatever, not patent, but you know what I'm talking about, the copyrights, whatever, to be the only game system that can do the catch and fight system that Pokemon utilizes, which I think is BS. And it's honestly ticking me off. It like has me questioning how much I want to keep supporting Nintendo. But I don't know. Maybe I'll let it go for Pokemon CA. Who knows?
And I should mention that the Raichus are part of the DLC that they announced for it already.
Rude. I hate DLCs.
Which I think is an extra $10.
What? Okay. How much
Maybe-
is the base game going to be? $80?
I think so.
I hate everything. I hate existence. I've been playing Cult of the Lamb again, right? I'm sorry. I keep. You're trying to talk. I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying not to fall asleep right now.
Okay.
That's why I keep doing this. I'm like trying to shake myself awake.
I restarted Cult of the Lamb, right? And Mia has been playing alongside of me because they added the 2-person expansion, a free DLC, by the way. Just throwing that out there, free DLC. The base game is like $30, and stay awake. The base game is like $30, and it has hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of content. And they've added some like $5 to $10 DLCs. They've added like $5 to $10 DLCs, but again, that's still less than what $90 is for just one base game. I'm ticked off because you can make a great game and sell it for, I don't know, $40. I don't know.
I do think you also have to be a Nintendo Online subscriber to play the DLC.
I'm gonna murder some. You know what? Honestly, I might start boycotting Nintendo. I might not even get ZA. This is BS.
You say that,
but then ZA is gonna be really awesome and incredible.
Until I get the Switch 2, and then you're like, "This is the best system that's ever come out."
No, I can't. The Switch 2 is not gonna take my money. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, put it on your wedding registry like I did.
See, that's the real plan. That way, I don't have to use my money for Nintendo's blood products.
I don't think we've talked about this yet, but I'm not wearing my ring. I got married in June.
You're not wearing your ring?
We went to the gym.
Uh-huh.
Wow, when we got married, it was because we had started working together. Oh, I don't know how much I've revealed before and how much I can reveal now. Anyways, we started working together, and we realized we would save much more money living together, going to the same place,
right,
doing all of that, and also be able to spend more time together because we wouldn't have to drive. She drove 50 minutes to come see me most.
Oh yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
And so we were like, hey, let's just like get married real quick so that we can save money for the big ceremony in November. So we had the small ceremony in June where we get paperwork signed, legally married. She's an O'Connor now. Like we got her social security card changed.
Woo!
So we're still doing the whole ceremony in November though. And because of like ceremony reception, we have a wedding registry still. And on it we have a bunch of like, I think there's a bunch of adult stuff on here.
Yeah.
Like we have many sets of towels. She put a popcorn machine on there. Like
that's adult.
Amazon like light bulbs and like smart lights and smart power strips so that we can use stuff through the Echo. So like if we wanted to turn the fans off while we're at work, turn them back on when we get home.
Yeah.
Meal prep lid containers like OXO lids, like organizing stuff. A wok, like kitchen utensils like that. Stuff we need. Shelves, new TV stand, new luggage bags and stuff. But I also put some stuff on there that, I could buy myself. But it would mean like a lot, like if someone bought it for me. So, just top of the head is the Switch console with the Mario Kart World Bundle,
Right.
Some portable external hard drives for this show, like this to help with that. new knife set, the Avengers Tower Lego set. Um, I have like the tiny plants flower build on here, the Spider-Man head, Optimus Prime, Darth Vader, Princess Leia's helmet when she was Boosh, the Marvel logo with the minifigs. Like there are like Legos things on here that like we could build together and we would both enjoy and like would be like decorations in here. Well, the real adults in my life are making me feel bad because I thought it'd be fun to ask for things that like yes, I could get. But having someone gift it to me makes it a little easier for getting something I want.
Especially like I ran into the exact same problem with my wedding registry. When you already have a bunch of stuff, like the stuff that you might need, like yeah, I guess I could get some new towel sets, like, but that's on your registry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you already have stuff individually and then have stuff now together that's fairly new, or at least relatively, whether you bought it in college or whether you bought it in the last couple years while living in an apartment, like whatever it was, you have some of that stuff that you might need that would normally be on a wedding registry. So there's room to put some of the fun stuff that is now, like, again, it may seem childish to some people, but it's a bonding experience with you and your new wife. It's
Right.
something that you get to keep and look at and display and be proud of. It's something that you could theoretically rebuild with your kids someday. Like that, I hate adults. I'm sorry. I hate you.
With the Lego sets, every time I look at it, I'd be like, oh yeah, they got me that. Over in the corner here where nobody sees, I have a vase full of Lego flowers that Autumn got for me for Christmas because I told her that a girl had never gotten me flowers before.
Yeah.
And she could have gotten me regular flowers that would have died, but she knew it would mean more to me to have a set that I could build myself with Legos and that would stay forever. And every time I look at it, I think of her because my wife is awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes.
I'm just tired of standards. I'm tired of trying to live up to this like image of adult standards. It's garbage. It's garbage. Have fun.
It is adult because it is me saying like I can't afford to do this myself. If you want to get me something nice, I already have silverware my mom bought me when I went to college. I have a microwave. We have 2 mini fridges. I have a TV. I have a couch. I don't need those things.
I think
If you really want to give me something that's going to mean something to me and isn't just like, yeah, I have an air fryer on there, but like if you want something that like I'm truly going to cherish, get the Lego set.
I think a mindset that we need to get out of, right, is that we need new things, right?
Yeah.
Like, I have silverware still from college. It's in my drawer right now, and it's never going anywhere. I will have that until the day I die. Because you know what I don't need to do? Get rid of old things just to get new things. Unless they're like, if it's a towel and it's ratty and falling apart, sure, get rid of the old, in with the new. Same with like clothes and stuff that like degrades and is damaged over time. But like stuff like that goes on a registry doesn't really degrade or get damaged over time most often. So if I already have the stuff, say from college, I don't need more, and I don't need to get rid of my old stuff just to get the new fancy stuff that you got me, because honestly, It's the same quality. I don't care if you spend $40 on Amazon or $10 at Walmart. It's the same exact thing that may be a little more sensory friendly.
And if you don't want to get the Legos, fine. Get me the knife set, the cutting boards, the new pots and pans that I wanted. Even though we have all those things, get it so that when we finally get our own place, we don't have to worry about getting it.
Yeah.
Do all of that. Contribute to our food. Help us buy food for you. Because guess what? We're supplying you a meal when you come.
Yeah.
Yes, you're spending money to come and maybe buy a hotel and do all of this, but like I have to spend a lot of money on food.
Yeah.
And that was me paring down the budget.
Yeah.
So like help me out then, because then if you contribute, you're still giving me something, and then you get something in return. Doesn't it feel good to get something for giving something? And these are people that I care about too, and it's just like, why would you put that on there? Because I want Legos, okay? I can want something childish and have good adult reasons for it at the same time.
Yeah.
Also, I don't see how it's childish. These are very complicated builds.
I'm using not only my hands, but my mind. Sorry, that distracted. I'm using not only my hands, but my mind. It's hand-eye coordination. Like it's depth perception. Like there's so much that goes into it, and I'm leveling
following
up.
Instructions.
Yeah. There's a lot that a kid can't do. That a Lego set requires. So maybe it's more adult than childish.
Exactly.
I'm like to the point, and okay, so full disclosure, I'm off my meds. Because it was making me want to kill myself more. Oh, great. The lovely little side effect of the stuff that's supposed to make me not want to kill myself. So I'm off my meds per the doctor's orders. I did talk to a doctor. Don't worry. I'm off my meds, and what was I saying? Where was I going with this?
You're off your meds.
I am off my meds, and it's making me feel weird. It's not what I was going for. Oh, I'm done. Like I have no patience for anything anymore. I'm like pissed off all the time, and I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done caring at all what people think about what comes out of my mouth. I'm done. The mask has slipped off.
I am starting to level out from my meds.
That's good.
And I'm not. I had my first low day in a while this week, and like I was explaining that to my mom and everything, and I was like, "Hey, I'm good.
Yeah,
it's just a low day. Like those are still, like I'm not gonna like myself."
See, that was the problem with my low days. Is my low days were exponentially worse than what they were when I was off medication.
It was a bad day. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but like I don't know. I guess the optimism is seeping further and further into my life, and I was like, the bad days will happen. You kind of just have to work through them, though.
That's good. I cannot tell you how happy I am that your medication is working for you, and it's working for Mia too, which is
great,
fantastic. And we're trying to get me on something new to try and figure out if it'll work for me.
I do think I have an idea for what could work for you. It is expensive.
Oh no!
But so are drugs.
Okay, what is it?
So these are my most expensive. So this is Pokemon cards, right?
Yeah.
These are my most expensive. Like these are my top 5 most expensive cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to talk to you about these because it's wild to me how expensive some cards are and aren't.
Yeah.
And like the difference. This one here is my most expensive card.
Oh, Ogerpon. Okay.
It's the Ogerpon promo that came with the Twilight Masquerade EBT that I bought last week.
Yeah.
I told you about. It's like a $27 card.
Wow.
And then I had this Pikachu card next to it. It's a holo. It's a Pikachu full art.
Yeah.
$12, I think. Maybe more than that. 18, I think, actually. Because I have this in order in most expensive. This card, I was impressed that I got. I got it in the EBT. It is a secret box, a spec.
Okay.
What that means is it's just like a super rare form of the trainer card.
Okay.
And most of the ace specs are like, because most trainer cards aren't expensive anyways.
Yeah.
And so most of the ace specs are like 50 cents to 75 cents, like that range. This one I pulled in a box that cost me $80, which I got a free $27 from the promo card itself.
Yeah.
This card costs $16.66.
That's insane.
That's how wide the range of Pokemon card prices are.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to talk about because it's a cool looking card for the most part, but it's kind of basic. But then this next one we have here is the Spectrier, the Shadow Rider, Calyrex.
Yeah.
Full art, hollow. There's texture on the card. It's a sick design. Like, it's one of my favorite cards that I have, just because of how cool the colors on it are and like everything about it. $7.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's rough.
One thing I am not shocked about, though, is just how many Pikachus that I have.
Oh,
Cost. All of the ones that I have here cost over $1.
Yeah.
Like in this section that I have.
It's one of the most sought after cards. Like Pokemon, all forms.
It's also the most printed card. There are over 300 different Pikachu cards that have been printed.
Which is insane. I have a steel type Pikachu, which is really wild and awesome from probably like Gen 4 or 3.
A few years ago, I sold my cards because I needed some money. And I regretted it. And one of the reasons I regretted it is I had an original surfing Pikachu.
Yeah.
Well, my mom, great lady that she was, that year for Christmas, got me this surfing Pikachu promo that was from the 2013, I think it was 2016, whenever they re-released a lot of the original cards.
Yeah.
This one's still worth money, and it's also worth more to me because my mom did that. Like, I'm never going to sell this one now.
Yeah.
But I love it because it has surf, because it is surfing Pikachu.
Yeah.
And I like that it has that it needs water energy, but it's a lightning card. And so, like, because you mentioned the steel type one, I like when they do the weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the Pikachu, this is the point I was making. Pikachu has over 300 cards made of it. There was one Pokemon that only has one card design that's ever been made for it. Do you know what Pokemon that is?
Honestly, no. I can't think of it.
It is a Gen 8 Pokemon, if that helps.
No.
And I will tell you played Gen 8.
Which one is Gen 8? Is that Sword and
Shield?
That's even worse, because honestly, no. I just give it to me, man.
It's Cubfu.
There's only one?
There's only one card of Cubfu that's ever been made, even though, like, there are a bunch of Urshifu, because there's 2 different forms.
Yeah.
And then they have a bunch of different cards for all those forms and everything.
Right.
And so, like, it's kind of wild, right?
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Question. How do you find out, how are you finding out, like, the value of the cards? Is there, like, an app or something? Or a website?
I use a website, and we are not sponsored by them.
Yeah.
It's TCG Collector, I believe it is.
Okay, because I have some cards that I kept when I gave away all of my cards to my nephew.
Right.
Except for, like, a select few, and I wanted to see if those had any value, but I didn't know where to look.
Yeah, tcgcollector.com.
Okay. Good to know.
It was fun because last week we went to Target, and I really wanted to buy some Pokemon cards while we were there because we were getting some other stuff. And they had none because adults are wild and just keep buying up stuff. So I got this binder instead, and I was just going to let it go. And then I decided that I was driving, I had free will, and she was falling asleep, and there was a card shop pretty much right down the street from where we were.
Yeah.
And so I decided to go there, and I was going to buy cards. And as I was parking, she woke up. What's going on? I was like, I was going to go and buy some Pokemon cards. She goes, oh, okay, let's go. I was like, oh, cool, she's coming in too. And then we're in there. I decided to buy the EBT because I liked Ogerpon, and she was on the box. And then she grabs a box of Surging Sparks, which is like a different set. That was not as many packs, and like it's different from the ETB. I forget what that pack's called. But she grabs that, and she starts grabbing some, I think just Prismatic Evolutions is what it was. It was like the terrestrialized sort of like EVs on the front of it and everything. She grabs 2 packs for herself and 2 packs for me. And I was like, are you buying those? She goes, yeah. And I went, for what? And she goes, I decided I'm going to start collecting Pokemon cards too.
Oh,
And so even though she was buying her own stuff, I bought her a card binder to keep her cards in and everything. And she then spent the afternoon going through them and putting them into TCG Collector herself. And me, I did it a way more nerdy way. I now have 3 different binders, and I am putting them in Pokedex order. And so this one is 761 through 1025. And hopefully I will be able to fill up the entire binder at one point. What's nice is I do have a few pages that are almost full. And so, like, hopefully the more packs I get, the more full this will get.
yeah.
But, for those listening and for Matt, if you want to buy me gifts right now, Pokemon cards are going to be the thing.
Oh man, see, I just got rid of all my cards, and now I'm gonna just start buying cards again. Thanks a lot.
I know it's one of the. I almost got in trouble because I bought more cards on Amazon.
Yeah.
And like we're trying to save for a wedding, and she kind of got mad at me, but she was like, I wasn't in the doghouse because of it.
Yeah, I will say I've bought cards on Amazon before. It's a risk because I've bought, all the words were right and they were saying everything was good, and I got fake cards.
Well, I bought an EBT box.
Okay, so that's like official licensed product, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
But here's binder 1,
Nice.
binder 2, and then we already saw binder 3.
I don't even know where my binder is.
I'm going to stop talking about this on air with you, because we have to end this episode, and then we can continue this afterwards. But
Okay.
thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of The Garlic Boys. If you would like more from us, you can head on over to Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Facebook to find us and follow us over there. As well as you can head over to patreon.com/@thegarlicboys, where you can find 2 different tiers that you can subscribe to. Tier 1 is $3 a month and it's your basic membership for us. And Tier 2 is $10 a month. And what that gives you is access to shows that we haven't put out elsewhere, including the after show for our D&D campaign, TGB One Shots. And you can listen to all of those episodes as soon as you subscribe there. You should also check out TGB One Shots wherever you get your podcasts as well. You can also head over to redbubble.com/@thegarlicboys to find designs that Matt and I have made over there. And you can then purchase them in stickers, hats, shirts, whatever you like to show your support for the show. And finally, head over to youtube.com/@thegarlicboys to watch video versions of this podcast if you're not already. Matt, do you have any supplementary mom reports for this week?
Boy, do I. I'm just leaving room for suspense. No, I honestly don't. I don't know, man. I didn't do anything this week that would require me to think about moms.
Well, do any of the characters in those movies we were talking about have a famous mom? Maybe who's brutally murdered 20 minutes?
Bambi's mom! You know what? I don't know what her name is, but Bambi's mom, you're the champ. We wouldn't have had that entire movie that I forgot existed if we didn't have you dying in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Exactly.
To talk about fridging a woman. Do you have a supplementary mom report?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Ash's mom because we talked about Pokemon this week a lot.
Yeah, I was going to go with Ash's mom, but then I was like, I think we've already done Ash's mom, and so I didn't do Ash's mom.
Well, someone
Shout
messed
out
up.
Ash's mom.
Oh, real quick, before we go, Matt, do you have a bad fact?
Yeah, totally. Did you know that dogs aren't the only ones with pups? Baby bats are also called pups. And a group of bats, I don't know why they're adding the group of bats part, but it's called a colony. They're
Nice.
colonizers. mother bats feed their baby bats, their pups, breast milk. I didn't even know bats had breasts, so this is news to me.
Well, they're mammals, so they have to have some sort of a teat.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I'm not going to sit here and say bat titties. What do you mean?
They're bats. They're mammals, man. They have to have big, huge bazonkas. That's just how it is.
They can't, because they can't fly straight with those hefty milkers weighing them down.
Have you ever heard of the Lion King? Hakuna Matatas. Okay. Surprising little factoid here that's related. Most bats only give birth to a single pup.
See, you're going to run out soon if you just keep giving me every single fact.
Well, they're all connected. You know what? You're right.
Last week we talked about how they're called pups, but did you know they only have one pup at a time?
I'll talk about I'll split it up. You know what I mean? So forget everything you heard. The everything I said will be stricken from the record. Okay. Bats are mammals.
That's the one fact you're going to give.
That's the one fact, Connor, because you're unhappy that I'm connecting these facts. So bats are mammals, and they got boobs.
I think you're taking advantage of the fact that Mia's not home right now, and you're lashing out at me because you can't.
Bats got boobs. That's it. That's the fact.
I'm going to take that as your final thought. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode, and remember, as always, to stay garlicky.
And I never will forgive you.
We are going to the Red Fair today. Also, this is the same night as the rest of the episode. I don't know what you're talking about.